Welcome to episode 271 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It's Saturday's episode, people, but here we go again. Here it goes. Fucking hell, Ben, what the fuck have you been up to in the last 24 hours? Me old sunshine. It is Saturday's episode, but it is Sunday. Sunday the 5th of March, 2023. There we go. That's it. I've been, I was a little bit lazy yesterday. I was doing other things. I've been trying to I got all new shit when I moved into Briggs Towers. Well, a little bit before, to be honest. I got a new MacBook Pro. I run everything through, what do I run it through? Fucking Final Logic, and then I do all my videos and shit through Final Cut. So the thing is, I was using different software before this. I was using Coral Studio and Audacity, and so you have to fucking start from scratch and learn fucking everything. So I finally got round, had a bit of time this weekend to try and sort out videos, like fucking, I'm going to be doing videos with a green screen and shit like that as well. So just trying to wrap your head around all that fucking shit, not only trying to write material and getting stand-up videos out there and getting better material written. Here we go. I can't even fucking speak at the moment, people, let alone trying to sort out a new video editing system. So the fucking book I bought a book. I'm not wasting my time watching fucking YouTube videos and then going down a rabbit hole of watching shit I don't really need to watch. So I bought a book so I can just reference where I am with Final Cut. But the book is about the thickness of 2 yellow pages. Does anybody remember the yellow pages anymore? Yale.com, I think it is probably now. It's all got to be online, isn't it? That was the death knell for that, weren't it? The internet. You can just Google whatever you fucking want these days. You don't need the yellow pages. That used to be the Oracle. If you needed a fucking plumber, you went to the yellow pages, baby. That's what you did. So I've been trying to sort all that out yesterday, got consumed in that. I finally worked out how to do multi-camera shots in there, put titles on it, and various other things. And I know the podcast at the minute is sounding a bit poppy every time I do that, but that is because I have to be close to the mic or the fucking room here, as you can hear, echoes like fuck. So I've got some soundproofing coming for the room, so hopefully it won't sound quite so poppy. But I'll have to, I'll just, if I'm saying a P or a B word, I'll just have to get away from the mic a little bit, won't I? These are the things that consume us these days, people. Years ago, when I first started stand-up, all you needed to do was write some fucking material, go out there and be able to say it through a mic. Now you have to do shit at home as well. Bit of homework. Anyway, they're my issues. Let's have a little bit of cup of tea. There we go. Apart from that, though, I did stay up late last night because I wanted to watch the Chris Rock special when it came out. Holy fucking shit. So I stayed up till... I had a little kit beforehand. I watched the pre-show. I watched the show. Netflix and everybody seems to be doing this thing now. Like Louis C.K. first did it with his last special. He sort of like does a live subscription so you can watch it on the night it's actually happening. So it's almost like you're at the arena. You're in your house, but you're at the arena. It's essentially what people do these days anyway. This is the future, people. People watch concerts through their fucking phones anyway, just recording it through their phone. You're just doing that essentially with better camera angles. I never understand that, why people record a concert on their phone. Nobody's interested in watching that shit. I know you want to record it, but why not just take it in at the moment? I remember going to concerts, and I still fucking remember them because because I was there, present in the room or in the arena or in the fucking field where it actually happened. Everybody seems to be wanting to document their experiences these days, but they're documenting an experience they're not actually having at the time. It seems bizarre to me. I don't know. Anyway, I do know. Yeah, it just seems bizarre to me. Anyway, so I watched the new Chris Rock special. I think it's I forget what it's called. It's the one that's on Netflix now. Came out. It's the one where he talks about Will Smith. I don't usually watch stand-up specials that much, right? I watch like people I like. I watch Louis C.K.'s. I watch Bill Burr's. I watch Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, people like that. But like a lot of specials, I don't watch because if you're doing stand-up, it's fucking annoying if you've got a bit of material and something close to it comes up or a premise comes up with regards to that. It's really, really, really fucking annoying. And there's a bit, obviously, with this one, with the Chris Rock special, all you want to hear about is like his comeback to Will Smith, isn't it? Which he deviously leaves till the end. Let's have a little bit more tea on. Which he deviously leaves to the end because people, he must fucking know that's why people are tuning in, isn't it? To after the old Oscars slap, whoosh, people want to know his response to that. So, yeah, he leaves that right till the end, which had an annoying bit in it for me because I've just, last couple of weeks, I tried it out once. It went all right. It was a new bit of material about finding it difficult to watch those sort of films. The sort of films, like, because obviously Will Smith was in Emancipation, which is a slavery film. And you watch films like 12 Years a Slave. As a white guy watching those films, it's very difficult to sort of, well, you know who to root for, but like it's difficult to, sort of see yourself. Which person would you see yourself as? You're sort of like, obviously, you're one of the white guys. You're looking for a white guy who's not hitting them as much, and go, I'd probably be that guy who's standing around in the background doing nothing. But there's a line in it where he says, like about watching Emancipation. Because he just wanted to see Will Smith get hit, and that was a similar sort of premise to one of my bits. And I'm not saying it was like like I'm on that sort of level whatsoever, but it's just like a similar idea. And I was like, I've got to cut that bit now because somebody's just released a special with that in it, with that more or less the exact same line. And it obviously references Chris Rock. It's a difficult one, as a white guy, but as a comedian, you're going to side with the comedian. So you just want to watch Emancipation to see Will Smith getting hit, which was, it was a little bit more nuanced than that, before people start lighting the torches and sharpening their pitchforks outside. But this is why you don't really, you can't really watch stand-up specials and stuff. It's good to, it's good if you enjoy comedy like I do. It's a fucking nightmare because like you either watch a special and then you'll be thinking of something and you'll think, oh, that's a good idea. And then find out, then you'll think, hang on a minute, has somebody done something like this before and I've just watched it on a special? So I don't really watch that many specials that come out. I don't watch any English comedians whatsoever. really, but that's for other reasons. Dear. Yeah, so I watched that. I enjoyed it, but I was just looking at the whole time I was watching that Chris Rock special. I was just looking at my watch, thinking he's only got 20 minutes left. He's only got 15 minutes left. He's got to mention it at some point, and then you think, oh, it's going to be like, the last 5 minutes, like basically calling Will Smith a bitch, which he was for doing what he did. But there you go. I did enjoy it though. I thought it's really weird that even now though there's nothing that sort of like massively stands out apart from the Will Smith bit. A lot of it's like obviously about him being single now, and because he split up with his wife and stuff. But there's some fucking nice lines in there and some nice premises, and I thoroughly urge you all to watch it. There you go. The other thing I watched last night, because I've been watching shit. That was more or less this morning, to be honest. I think it came on about 3:00 in the morning or whatever. So I watched the Chris Rock thing. The other thing I watched illegally. Holy fucking shit! You fucking piece of shit, Ben. Yeah, is that what you are? You one of these people who watches things illegally on the internet? You're fucking right, I am. Although I am deleting my browser history as we speak, just in case anybody comes crashing through the doors. I watched that film, The Whale, with Brendan Fraser. I don't know if you've seen this film. It's about a fat dude. He's a fat gay dude. Who I tell you what, the location guy on this film had the easiest fucking job in the fucking world. It's just him sitting on his sofa, or in a wheelchair, or getting about and shit like that. I watched it because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Everybody keeps going on about how fucking great this film is and how fucking great Brendan Fraser is in it. And I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. I haven't met... It was sort of like... I don't know, man. There was a bit at the end where he's sort of like... there's going to be a few spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it, there's like an emotional bit at the end where he sort of like gets up when he's talking to his daughter and sort of like walk towards her or whatever, which it was a sort of the Clumps meets Rocky. That was that scene. It is the Clumps, isn't it? That Fat Family that Eddie Murphy did. The Clumps. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Nutty Professor, the Clumps, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. He's like a white nutty professor in this. But I didn't see... Also, I haven't seen online where people are saying, why can't a morbidly obese real person play this part? Or I haven't seen that. That's what usually happens, isn't it? Under these things. If it's a disabled guy in a film, why can't a real disabled guy play this person? If it's a, gay character or other characters people have complained about. Why can't nobody, as far as I know, correct me if I am wrong, because I haven't seen it on the internet. And obviously that is the law of the land. Whatever the internet says goes. But I haven't seen anybody saying, why can't a morbidly obese person be playing this part instead of a guy in a fat suit? It is a fucking great fat suit, though. I must admit, it is a fantastic fat suit. There must be somebody complaining about it somewhere, surely. Somebody who's stuck on a sofa just eating chocolate biscuits like I was last night. That's what I did. I gorged out on chocolate biscuits as I was watching that film. There you go. That's how much of an effect that film had on me. It made me want to gorge myself. Obviously, for anyone who's in that predicament, it is fucking awful because you basically eat yourself disabled, which is which is what the character has done. And obviously has like a whole reasons for doing that. But I found the film fascinating. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't really know why. It's just a fat guy sitting about, but it's sort of it's coming to terms with death, not being able to do anything about it. Like the relationships that you lose and then gain, and sort of like all about mortality and loneliness as well, and the extremes that people go to. I thought it was a thoroughly enjoyable film. It was one of those films. This is how good it was. It was one of those films where I didn't think about picking up my phone and checking messages or messaging somebody or anything like that for the whole of the film. I was fucking thoroughly engrossed. And if that is not a seal of approval these days for how good a film that was, I don't know what the fuck is, because that's the main thing, isn't it? Even when I've been at the cinema, I've checked my fucking phone. That's it's starting to become a fucking issue. Yeah, there we go. I thoroughly enjoyed that film. It was great. I've never really liked Brendan Fraser in anything, to be honest. I saw The Mummy. I thought everybody raves about that film. Oh, he's a fucking fantastic actor. He's a brilliant actor. He was in a lame-ass film with mummies in there. I know there's people out there who fucking love him. Like there was, what was it, George of the Jungle or something like that he was in. Various other films. I can't think of any fucking cracking film that he's actually been in. Let's have a look on air. Brendan Fraser, Canadian American actor. Yeah, what's he been in? Oh fuck me. Yeah, to be honest, he what is he now? 54. Fucking hell. To be honest, his picture on on Wikipedia looks like he's halfway to becoming the guy he played in. He looks like he's put on a few pounds. Gods and Monsters. Yeah, he's all in that sort of like shit, weren't he? Journey to the Center of the Earth. Yeah, it was all like he went through a stage of going through like weird sort of like fantasy sort of like films, didn't he? So I don't know, man. Filmography. Let's have a look. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. Fucking internet, mate. The Scout, Glory Days, The Twilight of the Gods, Still Breathing, Gods and Monsters, Blast from the Past, The Mummy, Bedazzled, The Mummy Returns, Somebody Else's Mummy, Hey Mummy, 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 The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. That sounds like it's fucking awful. Gimme Shelter, The Nut Job. Hey. Line of Descent, No Sudden Move, and The Whale is like really the one that's, you know, Pawn Shop Chronicles, harebrained. It's not an illustrious back catalogue that he's got there, has it? But he suddenly comes out with this, and he's done all right for himself, hasn't he? Apparently, anyway. I don't know whether it's going to win any awards or anything like that. Maybe it'd get a Truffle Award or something, wouldn't it? I think the reviews have been quite good. Everybody keeps talking about it. Anyway, he's just, I just think he plays the part really well, and made it very believable. And it's just the, I don't know, it's just the ending a little bit just seemed like it would be better if he just, I don't know, he was stood up and then walking towards his daughter, and then a fucking light comes down or whatever. Okay, we get it. Right, so he can't walk the whole rest of the movie on his own, but that last bit when he's just about to die, he gets up and does it. Come on, man. It's not fucking Rocky, baby. You know what I mean? Let's have a little bit of tea. Not that I could do any better than this, by the way. yeah, I just thought it was. I just thought it was a thoroughly enjoyable movie. That's what I'm going to say, innit? And that's it. And I refuse to get in trouble for those opinions. Okay, there we go. Somebody who has got in trouble this week. Holy fucking shit! There has been a furore online with regards to, and in the press over here in the UK, over here in the press with regards to former Health Secretary Matt Hancock leakage of messages, WhatsApp messages is sent. Now, this fucking idiot, he's writing a book or something like that. I don't know, the Pandemic Diaries, how I let old people die in homes. Maybe that should be the subtitle for it. Matt Hancock, read my book, How I Let Old People Die. Your granny's not here. Where's Granny? That's what it ought to be called. Matt Hancock's fucking COVID diaries. Subtext, where's Granny? Granny's not picking up. Has anybody been around to see Granny? Yeah, so this fucking idiot is writing some sort of book. So he allows a journalist who is famed for being, well, not famed, but was noted as being against the lockdown. They were very anti-lockdown. They wanted everybody to be roaming around. This journalist was pushing people into the fucking streets. You get out there. You go and mix with other people. Spread them viruses and them germs. Yeah, so he gave access, apparently, to his WhatsApp messages. And oddly enough, this journalist, who has an agenda against him already, God knows why she must have been like ghost writing the book or something. I haven't done the research. You know I haven't, people. I just look at the headlines. That's what I do. Yeah, so she's now blurted out all of these text messages or WhatsApp messages or whatever. And oddly enough, the health secretary of our glorious nation over here has been a bit of a cunt in those messages. Isn't it? Why would that surprise you? Somebody who did the best PR job, didn't he, of going on TV? Which was one of the ones he went on, Dancing on Ice? No, not that one. It was Simon Celebrity, wasn't it? I'm a cunt. Get me out of here. That's what he should have been on. Yeah, so he's now these messages have been splashed all. This story's going to go on and on and on and on because it feeds an agenda, doesn't it, about what the Tories do. Now, I don't really talk that much politics on the podcast, people, because I don't fucking vote. I unsubscribe from the system totally. I have no. I like to look at both sides of it and think they're both fucking worse than each other. You can't say that Labour wouldn't have done exactly the same thing by, trying to fearmonger and scare everybody to staying inside. Maybe they would have done, and thousands more would have died. Maybe they wouldn't have done. I mean, and thousands more would have died. But both sides seem, exactly the same. They're pretty much like the same side, two different sides of the same coin, aren't they? It's whatever outcome you get, it's still fucking cunts being assholes who are in power. But this cunt, Matt Hancock, has been particularly cunty. So it goes. So now everything is getting dredged up again. How long's it been? 3 years, is it? Since the pandemic, 2020, wasn't it? It was about this time 3 years ago that we were all just hearing of the coronavirus. And now COVID levels are getting up. My fucking doctor's text me the other day, if you come down to the surgery, please wear a mask because COVID levels are on the rise. Oh, fucking great. They're just going to keep shoveling the fucking coal in this one. Let's lock us up again, shall we? Lock us all up. That's it. So we all work from home like fucking drones and then, just change everybody's home into a little fucking cage that we can, you just have a water bottle on the wall. Somebody comes round, gives you some bird seed. There we go. It's gone full circle, isn't it? The next thing will be bird flu. That's on the rise as well. Jesus. There's always something that's going to fucking kill us. Anyway, Matt Hancock. He says, like going into a fucking rant there. Yeah, so Matt Hancock, oddly enough, comes out with that's like giving your girlfriend, that's like cheating on your fucking missus and then giving your girlfriend's best mate your phone to look after she suspects you of cheating on your missus. Of course she's going to release those things, isn't she? She's going to release those messages. Of course she is. She's going to tell your fucking missus. She's going to tell her your little pecker's been fucking popular with other people, isn't she? That's exactly what journalists do. Who wouldn't thought? Is there a fucking journalist out there with any sort of like morals who works for a fucking national newspaper? Of course not. What are they going to do? Say, oh, everything's fine, or hang on a minute, I found a story here. Oh, no. But he entrusted me with those WhatsApp messages, so I better not show those to anybody. He's a fucking moron. Jesus. Unless he's just doing that for more publicity, because it's been about 6 months since he did any reality TV, I think. So he needs to kickstart his career. Or it's good advertising for the book, isn't it? That's the thing. This could be a fucking genius move. Holy shit, it's conspiracy theory central here. Oh my God, I'm going down this path. That's probably it, actually, isn't it? He's just like trying to generate sort of like interest and controversy. Controversy sells people, doesn't it? Controversy sells books. Look at fucking Prince Harry, or Harry, as he is now known. Just simply Harry. Simply Harry. That should be his next book. Simply Harry. It's just a picture of him looking retarded on the front. Just going around. Ah, dear. Just going around all the worst interviews he's ever done. It's just him trying to, trying to make breakfast for himself without his butler there. Simply Harry. That's it. Just him trying to tie his own fucking shoelaces. Oh dear. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it's going to be, isn't it? That's what all you need these days to sell anything. If you're a woman, to sell anything, or you're a celebrity that needs to go up in the rankings, all you need is a fucking sex tape. That's been proved, hasn't it? Paris Hilton, the skinniest fucking bitch in the world. She's got no meat on her at all. She became famous because she released the worst sex tape ever. Looked like it was done in fucking night vision, like some sort of sniper she was sleeping with. And if you're a woman, release a sex tape. If you're a guy, try and create some sort of controversy. You see, the old sex scandal thing doesn't really work with a guy, does it? Matt Hancock had that. The worst, he's the worst picture of any kiss ever. That doesn't really work so much for a guy. But if you're a woman, like, sex obviously sells. So if you want to go up in the rankings of any sort of you look on fucking Facebook these days, and you've got people on Facebook, talking about, hey, I'm just making this everyday breakfast, like a woman make it, and then suddenly your fucking jugs are just hanging out, and you're like, I'm not sure this is how you make breakfast. You did not cook that bacon in a pan on the top of the fucking on the top of the hob. You did not fry that fucking bacon with that low cut top on. I believe you're just getting. Nobody's interested in your breakfast, sweetheart. They're interested in the fucking fruit that's hanging off your fucking chest, innit? Everything. I know, 75,000 views. There you go. There you go. I'm just fucking cooking breakfast with my tits virtually out. Don't worry, my nipples are covered. So Facebook are okay with it. Is there anybody watching that going, oh, right, I see. Yeah, you fry the bread both sides. Yeah, and put butter on there as well. Okay. I get it. Everybody's watching it for their fucking knockers. And there seems to be a plethora of women doing this online. Fair play to them. You know, they're playing the system, aren't they? That's it, innit? Get a big following if you've got a fucking big pair of knockers or a big ass. And if you're a guy, all you need to do is be controversial and play to the fucking all of those weirdos. Andrew Tate, for instance, we've mentioned him a couple of times recently. But that's what he's done, hasn't it? He's figured out to get big online, you need to target the people online. Who are the people who are online at the time? Virgin blokes, innit? Just fucking complaining. So he's played to the virgin blokes. Hey, you spotty little oik in the corner there, put your dick away. Give me $50 a month and I'll tell you how to be a man. But yeah. How the fuck did we end up there? Matt Hancock, that's it. It's probably controversy. He's just trying to stir at controversy. So it'll be the same thing like fucking Prince Harry's book. Hey man, I've got shit to tell you about the royal family. Who'd have guessed they're cunts? That's basically what he's doing, isn't it? All these things will come out. His book will come out and then everybody will buy it because they want to know the secrets. But they're not really that much secrets, are they? It's like the thing in Prince Harry's book. They're not massive secrets, are they? Who didn't know that the fucking, the royal family, and people surrounded them might be a little bit racist? Who wouldn't know that? Jesus. What a shocker that fucking was, wasn't it? And this will be the same thing. The thing with Matt Hancock's book will be, we were trying to scare the shit out of them about the virus, so they'd stay indoors. Well, of course the government's going to do that. They're going to give you the worst case scenario and do everything in their power. If they've enforced a lockdown, they're going to do that, aren't they? I don't know. Fuck me. I don't know. It's conspiracy theory central here at Briggs Towers today. Anyway, we're on 32 minutes, people. That's me babbling on. Isn't it? Go and see The Whale. It's a fucking good film. See Chris Rock's new special, especially the last 5-10 minutes. That's fantastic. Don't buy... did I say Nick Hancock earlier? Don't buy Matt Hancock's fucking book. There we go. Anyway, that's me done, people. Have a good rest of your motherfucking weekend. I shall speak to you on Tuesday, where I will come up with more interesting subjects to shout into your delicate ears. Have a good rest of your weekend. As I say, motherfuckers, I'll speak to you on Tuesday. Take care.